This is a wind-up, right? Single-sex classes.
Who thought this one up?
Well, it's got Chris Mead's name written all over it. He won't be happy till he's turned us into a private school.
I expected to cope with a room full of boys.
Discipline?
I would like to see you convince a room full of testosterone to bake a queen's pudding.
If you ask me, it's the boys we should feel sorry for. Being locked away and made to feel inferior. But they're already trailing behind the girls. It's only going to make it worse.
You know, don't get me wrong, I do like boys, but even I've got to admit, classroom 4 sounds a bit much. All that sex talk and juvenile chat.
They should concentrate on bumping our salaries, never mind worrying about this nonsense.
Maybe we should speak to Karen, see what she can do.
Don't know why you're so opposed, Ruby. Your registration class is all girls.
Oh, and year 11 boys, period 1 on Monday.
That'll help you sleep well Sunday night.
It's taken a lot of juggling around, but I think it just about works.
Well, it's a big step, but hopefully we'll see the difference when the results come out.
We'll have to be prepared for the staff kicking off. Never mind the kids.
The evidence is overwhelming. Kids thrive when they're taught separately.
No way, Jose.
Good morning, Adanna. Welcome to Waterloo Road.
What do you think you're doing? Driving a wedge between boys and girls?
When I saw the state of the boys' exam results, I realised something had to be done. Take a look yourself. They're awful.
Awful or not, separating boys and girls isn't going to work.
We have tried everything else. Practical classes, tailored lesson plans.
Well, how about hiring good old-fashioned teachers who know how to inspire?
Well, if you can find some in half an hour, I'll cancel the experiment.
Your experiment is going to fail.
It will if the teachers resist it. This is your first day here, Adanna. I expect commitment.
No, I am committed, to teaching, not educational apartheid.
Oh, come on, that's a bit emotional, isn't it?
Enough debate. This will work, and it starts Monday for the sake of our pupils.
Fine. Okay, have it your way. But don't come running to me when it all goes belly up.
Well, it's nice to know our head of pastoral's the calm, relaxed type.
Roll on first day back.
Well, I never thought I'd be wearing a school uniform again.
It's a big thing going back after all this time.
Yeah, I know. 2 years of wasted time. Just need to get my qualifications.
Look at your sister. Doesn't she look great?
Oh, yeah, right.
Right then. Let's get going. Come on, come on, come on.
Bex? Yeah, I just think I need to get a glass of water.
All right.
No, I'm not actually. I don't feel very well.
No wonder you're freaking out. You've not been out this front door the whole of this holiday.
Do you know, I think I'm just going to leave it today if you don't mind.
Bex.
I feel like I'm actually going to be sick.
It's just nerves, darling. You'll be fine when you get there.
No, honestly, Mum, I'm just going to leave it. I'll come tomorrow.
Okay, then. Tomorrow. Well, I've got my mobile with me, so just call if you need anything. I love you, darling. Let's go. Come on.
It was that text, wasn't it? Who's it from?
Boys to Mr. Mead, please.
Girls to Mrs. Fisher.
Tell you what, you should be in the girls' queue, shouldn't you?
You know, I prefer the boys, Finn.
Yeah. Why are you doing that Nancy boy routine? You should have kicked him in the nuts for saying that. Hey, he's my mate, all right. Well, why are you taking a mick out of him then? I'm Nate, by the way.
Tell me they're going to be allowed to mix during breaks and lunch times.
Of course they are. Encouraged, if anything. Separate entrances are just a device to hammer home the new system.
Do you always need a hammer to get your point across?
As opposed to your light touch.
Try talking to them instead. You might find they're just human beings like you and me.
Can I just have your attention for a sec, please? As you can see, we've had a slight overhaul of how things are going to be done this term. It's new for everyone, and the reason that we're doing this is to help you all with your grades.
Well, what about what we think?
If you have any problems, then I'd like you to take them to our new Head of Pastoral Care here, Miss Adanna
Lawal.
And I'm sure you'll find each other equally challenging.
Right. Everyone inside then. Mrs. Fisher. Our latest addition.
Right, well, I think we all know what to expect from Kyle Stack. The school is about to undergo its biggest change in its educational history, and this boy could disrupt the whole thing, so it's very important that we all pull together. Thanks for coming in, Mrs. Stack.
Don't know why you had to drag me in as well.
Because we want you to be a part of Kyle's education.
For all the good that'll do.
Well, let's hope it does some good. This school could be a lifeline for him.
You want that for your son, don't you?
Right, shall we go in?
Sorry. Dog will have to wait out here.
Good holiday?
Yes, thank you.
Thought Bex was supposed to be coming back.
Well, not today, apparently.
Well, I thought you said she was real up for it.
Well, maybe she's just not up for the kids teasing her.
Well, I thought with your mum being the head teacher, I'd be protection enough.
What have I said? That dog is not coming in here.
I'm not leaving him outside by himself.
What are we supposed to do then? That dog's his best mate.
So he's coming with me.
Well, he can't come into the school, so, I don't know why you had to bring him in the first place.
It's protection, isn't it?
God help us.
I'd like to see you walk across our estate without one.
Right, well, we can't have the meeting outside, so, Adanna, why don't you look after the dog?
I feel I really should be in that meeting.
As I said, we all need to pull together.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle.
Kyle?
If anything happens to him, you're in trouble, yeah?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots, Sonny. Now just get in there.
You can hold onto a branch with those jaws for 3 hours.
unsuspecting members of the public to see if they have the gift of the gab of persuasion. Are they so? They got another flanger.
All right, boy. I'm not any happier about this than you are. Don't think you can threaten me with that fat, angry mouth. Come on then, boy. Go on then, this way. You can wait outside while I sort things out.
Well, from the state of Kyle's previous records, it looks like he spent more time out of school than in.
He's got trouble with his nerves. Tried telling him, but they don't listen.
Do you have doctor's notes?
They don't believe me neither. Here we go again.
You don't look to me like you have a nervous disposition.
You think I don't know my own son?
Where's my dog?
It's all right, it's tied up outside. This meeting will last forever. Thought I'd speed it up.
No one's accusing you of not knowing your son, Mrs. Stack. We're just trying to find out why Kyle has a history of truancy.
What's the point? School's no use for the job I want.
And what's that exactly?
Drug dealing.
Nice to see you encouraging your son in the right career direction.
Don't get at her. If I was any good at anything, I would have stayed at stupid school.
See? What am I meant to do?
Buenos dias, gentlemen.
Whose bright idea was this anyway, miss? Feels a bit backwards, separating us from the girls.
Well, if you feel so strongly about it, then you should take it up with the student council.
Like anyone listens to them? Look, most of this lot will probably vote for it anyway. Too stupid, they don't know no better.
Books open to page 15, please.
Proper one, double out, aye. Not a chance I'm letting them get away with this. Not like you can do anything about it though, is there?
Right, good morning, gentlemen. You two, blue table at the top, thank you very much. Nate, can you go into the yellow section? Then green, please. Josh, can you join our new boy, Nate Gurney, in the yellow? Thank you very much.
Not a Nancy boy, all right. Good. I'm not into him. What are you into? Depends what's on offer.
Right, can nobody touch anything until I say so, please?
Is that because we're too thick to know any better?
Now, your ovens are already on the required temperature, so don't go fiddling about.
Stinks we're too thick to read the numbers on the cookers, boys.
It's a funny thing to say.
Might have something to do with these join the dot lessons. She thinks we're nothing but apes, you know.
Just sit down. Just sit down. Right, put it down now.
What we need here is a contract.
Not signing nothing without a lawyer.
It's not a legal document, Mrs. Stack.
It's an agreement between us on how best to deal with Kyle's discipline and education.
Is your problem in here?
Yep.
I've bad enough time at home now. You're telling me you can't control him either.
We can't work with Kyle without your help.
I've tried everything I can. How am I supposed to deal with that?
You mean your son?
They'll fine me thousands if you can't keep him in school. We'll have nothing.
I'm here, aren't I? Is that not good enough?
This could be the last shot at a decent education Kyle gets.
You better make this work.
Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. There. You'll get your money.
Where were you educated yourself, Mrs. Stack?
Can't remember.
Presume you didn't like school very much?
Couldn't see the point.
Maybe Kyle's picking up on those signals.
Right, come on then, Kyle. Let's get you to your first class.
Thank you, Mrs. Stack.
Should get her in for parenting classes.
Adanna, the boy's 15 years of age. He needs to take responsibility for his own actions.
Mum,
Hello, love.
Bex isn't answering her phone. I think I should go home and see her.
Oh, she'll be fine. She's got my mobile. She knows she can call me anytime she likes.
Mum.
She'll be okay.
Shut it! What you been doing to it?
I think you should ask yourself that question.
I've never seen it so wound up. Shut it or I'll give them such a kick. Only way they know is boss.
You either boss the dog or take care of it. A bit like your son.
He would actually be quite good blaggers, and that's the reason I'm out on the streets today. Would I be right in saying that? Basically, can you blag it?
Hi, you're through to the Fisher household. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, Bex. So you've not gone to school after all? I might pop round later for a coffee. Thought we could catch up. See you later.
Kyle, just watch yourself. Right, we got food tech first. Do you like cooking? Do I look like a girl? Do you reckon Gordon Ramsay thinks that? Hey. So what subjects do you like then? Girls, fighting. You enjoy being a moron, do you? Yeah.
Working quietly. Now everything's been measured out, so shouldn't be any mistakes.
Sorry to interrupt, Mrs. Fry. Can I have a quick word? I'd like to introduce you to our latest addition. This is Mr. Kyle Stack.
Are you looking at?
Hey, less of the lip. Get inside. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Ruby. He's a bit of an handful, so keep an eye on him.
Right. Like I haven't got enough to be getting on with.
Well, if he is any trouble, just let me know.
Yeah, what are you going to do, Chris? Scrap this ridiculous scheme?
Girls are more mature than boys.
Yeah, fine. But could the boys not benefit from being around that maturity? Anyone think of any more reasons why it may not be such a good idea to keep boys and girls apart? Yeah.
Boys need to learn from girls and we need to learn from boys.
Excellent. Exactly. Well done. Good discussion, girls. I think we covered some really good stuff there.
Better than we would have done if we'd had them daft boys in to ruin it.
You get your point across, did you?
Just encouraging some healthy, open debate, which I haven't seen a lot of since I've been here.
Is that right?
Just go away, leave me alone! Oh, Jess. Bex, what are you doing? Sorry. I thought you were like a burglar or something.
What, one with their own keys?
Yeah, well, you could have had a screwdriver.
What's going on, Bex?
Nothing. So why are you here? What are you doing back?
Well, you were answering your phone.
I know, I've lost it.
Where? You had it this morning.
I know, it'll be somewhere.
Okay, let's go and find it.
Oh, for God's sake, will you stop interfering?
Bex, you changed your mind about going into school because someone texted you, and now you're pretending you've lost your phone. If it takes me all day, I'm going to find it.
Oh, I've been a silly cow. I don't like being in this house on my own. I wish I'd been to school. I am coming in after all.
One will be well pleased. What are you doing?
Checking the weather.
Bex, you made it. Well done, love.
Yeah, Jess persuaded me.
What's she got that I don't have?
Mum, the thing is, I'm scared.
Of course you are, darling. You've been away a long time. I'll go and get you registered.
Mum.
I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Come on, we're late.
think this one's cooked.
Just run your hand under the tap.
Look what he done. Mate, I think you need some parmesan on that cake.
Okay, listen, just... Kyle!
Oh, look at the baby.
Right, that is it. Just calm it down. Right, okay, just simmer down, please. We haven't finished this lesson. Right, back to your chairs, please, because I want some help cleaning this food off the floor. Where do you think you're going? Put the aprons back on. Right, excuse me. Put those aprons back on now. Come here. You're all rubbish.
See what he's done?
Are you gonna slog him and all?
See him with his little pinny? You well suited it.
Oi, you two. Should be in your next class by now. Move it. Well, go on.
Next time it'll be your face a smash.
Yeah, not for beat you to it. I think he's a psycho.
So you didn't get any say in this segregation scheme whatsoever?
I think it'd be happening if I did.
Since when did Head of Pastoral Care get the deciding vote?
I don't, but I do have a say.
Not been very effective so far, have you?
Day one, watch and enjoy. Before long, Karen will realise that this new single-sex scheme of hers is a big mistake.
You can't control them. I have just had to stand by while a room full of mindless yobs just wreak destruction on my classroom.
I take it you've just experienced your first all-boys class.
Yeah, year 11s, and I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, well, I don't think any of yous have a choice. Miss Fisher's dead keen on this idea.
Doesn't mean we have to sit back and do nothing there, does it?
What do you suggest?
I suggest you start by standing up for yourself and speaking to Karen. And the rest of us should meet for a drink after work. See where we go from there.
My dream woman.
You know what? I'm gonna knock him out next time I see him.
Can he not just leave it now, yeah? Save us both getting our heads kicked in.
Oh, you don't need to get involved, but he's not getting away with it.
Sir?
Right. Your dog's dead cool. Rottweiler, right?
Yeah.
My uncle had one. Dead vicious.
Depends how you act with them. Manic's only vicious when I tell him to be. You're not in our ear.
Nah, this is my sister's locker. My ear don't get her.
Does she mind?
She got booted out.
What for?
Drugs.
Yeah.
She said she never did it, but no one believed her.
I should meet your sister. Get something going with her.
And my brother got put in prison.
Prison, eh? What for? Stealing sweeties?
Murder.
Get lost.
Honest. Done over his girlfriend when she chucked him.
I'd do the exact same if any girl did that to me. Usually takes the girls half an hour to set this lot up. They can say what they like about us not being able to multitask, but they can't knock us when it comes to stuff like this.
Well, if our last class had anything to go by, all we seem to be good at is showing off.
It's the interests of the pupils that are at the heart of this scheme, you know, Jonah. Surprised you can't see that.
Well, no one asked us in the first place.
Tell me, why do you think people with money and privilege choose to educate their kids like this?
I've no idea. All I know is that in this school it causes lads to mess about, and because rich kids don't need schools to make up from rubbish homes.
Perhaps you should focus that razor-sharp analysis on this experiment for now.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Budgeon. These arrived at reception for a Bex Fisher.
Don't mind me, at the back, in the middle.
Hiya, I'm Denise. You must be Miss Fisher's other daughter. Yeah. Hey, what was it like going missing? Bet it was dead dramatic, wasn't it?
No, not now.
I was just asking. Go on, open the card, let's see who it's from.
Who sent him?
No name.
Was it Dad?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Hello? No.
Oi! Pack it in.
Hey. Oh, look at her face. I bet they're from a boyfriend.
You, cooler.
Sir, she didn't mean it.
I don't care whose daughter you are, long lost or otherwise, you will abide by the same rules as everyone else. Follow me.
Well, I must admit, I thought you all would be a lot noisier without the girls. I'm sorry.
Stay down there if you want.
Oh, is that what happens when you've been deprived of female company for a couple of hours? Right, let's take it from where we left off last term. Kyle, did you do this at your last school?
I know.
Habla español?
What? You're wasting your time trying to teach him Spanish, miss. He hardly speaks English, he just grunts.
That's enough. Kyle, sit down!
Oh, you little tramp.
What's wrong?
Get up! Right, get out!
Are you all right, Miss Montoya?
All right, everyone back to your seats now. Now!
What worries me is that I'm going to have to spend all my time dealing with boys' behavioural problems. It's not exactly pastoral care.
Well, I think you're going to have to trust me on this one. You don't know the whole history of this school.
In. Full fist fight in Miss Montoya's class.
He was slagging me off.
What, he hit me first?
Shut up.
Knocking 7 bells out of each other.
What do you have to say for yourselves?
Sorry, get stuffed.
Right. Mr. Clarkson, take them both to the cooler until I decide what to do with them.
Lay off me.
I don't think we can afford to keep that boy if he's going to be so disruptive.
Or are you more concerned with disrupting your single-sex experiment?
You can't disrupt the whole school for one pupil.
So you send him back to his useless mum. Well, that's a life sentence if ever there was one.
Thank you for your views.
Well, I'm going to have a word with him.
This is minging.
Yeah, 'cause you're here.
Do you want your head kicked in?
Right, you. Back to your class, now. I'll deal with you later.
Hey, that's not fair.
I'll give you another opportunity to fight.
We not get separate coolers then as well?
Now sit down and keep your mouth shut.
Can I go now?
You can go when your teacher tells you.
Please, sir, I need to see my mum.
Will you see your mummy tonight when you go home?
What did you do?
None of your business.
I got done for fighting.
Yeah? Work that out.
First day. 2 periods down. Are you sure you're not overreacting a tiny bit?
I have just had 2 hours teaching from hell and thought of doing another hour.
Well, we could look at getting in a teaching assistant, if you really can't cope.
Well, if that's the best you can manage, then that would just have to do.
In the short term, obviously. The budget will only stretch so far.
Have a word of Carl Stack. Look, next time, instead of lashing out, I want you to take your feelings out on this book.
What? Like tear it up?
No, just write it down.
She having a laugh?
Hey, I used to be angry once too, you know. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for this book. He's not used to being told what to do.
You look brainy. Do you want me to write something clever? Keep her off my back.
Just leave me alone.
Are you alright?
What are you doing? Get off me.
What's going on?
He touched me.
What you on about? I never.
Get me out of here now.
What do you mean he touched you?
He touched me up. Do you want me to spell it out for you?
She's lying.
Get me away from that pervert.
I never.
Jonah, have you taken up your protest with the school council?
Look, there's no point. Everybody seems to be liking it.
Well, I certainly don't. If I could take it up with the school council myself, I would.
If you want me to, I will.
Thanks, Jonah, but I better fight my own battles.
Don't let it get to you.
Miss Montoya, are you all right now?
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm on my way to yet another all-boys class, Year 9 Spanish. Any suggestions on how to keep them interested?
Can we talk about this later, in private? What's going on?
This young lady has made a very serious allegation. A sexual assault by Kyle Stack.
This is my daughter, Adanna.
I don't care who she is. I'm convinced she's lying.
I'm not. I'm telling the truth.
I was there, Karen. Nothing happened and Kyle was not being aggressive towards her.
You were with them the whole time. You saw everything.
No, but...
Can I have a word with you, please? You do realise that was the very reason he was excluded from his last school?
That doesn't make him guilty here.
I think I'd like to talk to my daughter and find out what's going on.
Well, as her mother, I don't think you're in a position to be objective.
I think it's best that Mr. Mead talks to you and then to Kyle.
Oh, well, can I just not talk to you?
No, I'm afraid I can't, darling. I couldn't remain impartial.
Bex, do you want to come with me?
Do you know why she would do this?
Can you stop assuming that my daughter is lying?
So, where did Kyle put his hand exactly?
He grabbed my leg. Tried to get it up my skirt.
Right in front of Miss Lawal? That seems a bit strange.
She wasn't even in the room. And if she says she was, she's a liar.
You're doing a lot of accusing today, Bex. First Kyle, now Miss Lawal.
I'm not accusing, I'm telling you the truth. Why would I lie? I've never even met the guy.
And you're sure that you didn't encourage him in any way?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to ask. I want to get things clear.
I didn't want anything to do with him and he wouldn't get the message. Is that not clear enough? No one should have to put up with that crap.
Yeah, well, the way things are going, you won't have to for much longer.
Girl's talking out of her bum.
Hey, we are not going to get anywhere if you keep sounding off. Just tell me exactly what happened. Did you touch her?
I told you, no. Well, I went to touch her face.
So you did touch her?
Yeah, but not in that way. She was crying.
Had you upset her?
No.
Kyle, it says in your records that this happened at your last school.
That was a lie and all.
So everyone's lying except you? Have you got anything else to say?
What's the point?
Okay, well, I've got no choice but to send you back to your class, but this isn't the end of it. Now, go on.
I thought I told you to stay out of my way.
Thought you'd been chucked out. No such luck this time.
Do you want to sort this out now?
But I've only got one good hand.
All right. We'll sort this after school with dogs.
Dogs?
I've spoken to them both, and it's two very different stories, but given Kyle's track record, I'd say it's pretty certain that Bex is telling the truth.
Good afternoon.
Janice, can you get me Mrs. Stack on the phone, please?
That was a quick decision. Bit of a kangaroo court, don't you think?
Well,
We have to go on the balance of probabilities.
You'd already made up your mind before you even started asking the questions.
We gave this boy a chance, and he's thrown it back in our faces.
We should at least do better than half a day.
It's not your daughter who's been sexually assaulted.
So she claims.
You know, I think I made a mistake with our new head of pastoral. Mrs. Stack? Hello, it's Karen Fisher from Waterloo Road. I'm afraid you're going to have to come and escort your son from the school.
I brought your dad's flowers. That's something else you're hiding.
Jess. I'm a loser. I'm just causing trouble for everyone.
Don't talk so stupid, okay? Everyone wants you back because they love you. I love you. Why do you think Dad sent these? He's never done anything like that before.
Don't even touch them.
Bex, please, just... What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing is going on. Can't everyone just leave me the hell alone?
No way. No, you are not running away again. Bex, please. Whatever you've done, you've just got to face up to it.
The good news is his mother's coming to collect him.
What does that mean?
And he won't be coming back here. Or any other school for that matter, with his record.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Bex, the boy sexually assaulted you.
It wasn't that bad.
You may not think so, but you don't know what that can lead to.
Mum, I'm not an innocent little girl.
I think you better go home.
No.
Do you know, I'm just done. I need to go. I need to go home.
Right, well, I'll come with you then.
For God's sake.
Jess?
We need to do more than just be there for her now, Mum. Something's not right.
Bex, wait. I'm not going to let you go on your own.
Jess, just leave me, please. Who's that car?
How am I supposed to know?
Oh my God, no. How's he found me here?
Bex, what are you on about? There's nobody there. What is going on? Why are you acting so weird?
Jess, I have messed up big style. I just think a guy's trying to take advantage and perving on me all the time. That lad. He never touched me, I lied.
Come here, come here.
So, as you can appreciate, under these circumstances, we have no option but to exclude Kyle from the school.
I'll kill him for this little pervert. I'll beat him black and blue.
I think that's the last thing your son needs.
I don't see why I'm supposed to be punished for what he does. Maybe this time the authorities will take him.
Probably the best thing that could happen to him.
You what?
Ms. Lawal will escort you to pick up Kyle.
Get your stuff, you've been expelled.
You know I didn't do it. Here, there's your feelings. Did you ring Manic?
Of course I have.
Mum, I really need to speak to you.
Can it wait? I'm really up to my neck in it here.
No, not really. It's about Bex and Kyle.
What about them?
Bex lied. Kyle didn't try it on with her.
Well, why would she do that?
I'm not sure, Mum, but she was acting really weird before, saying she's sick of guys perving on her and stuff.
What does she mean?
I don't know, Mum, but you need to find out.
Jess, your sister left home for nearly 2 years. When she's ready, she'll tell me why she did it and what happened to her.
You're scared she's going to leave again, aren't you? That's why you won't ask her anything.
I'm just giving her the space she needs.
Well, you tell me. How are we going to eat now?
I told you, Mum, it weren't me.
Just you wait till I get you home. Come here!
Oh, mate, he's back with the dog already. What am I going to do? Couldn't you hack it in the end, then? You just need to know when you're beaten, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa, whoa, steady on, mate. Hang on.
What are you doing?
Stay the hell away from me, the lot of you. I've had enough of this.
What, you off to scare some more girls, are you?
What?
It's all over school, mate. Everyone knows what a pathetic little perv you are, you loser.
Who's been saying that? Was it Bex?
Everyone, mate. Everyone.
Come back! I'm not coming after you! Kyle!
Back away! There you are, Maya. Go get away.
Jonah, come on, you know this is a girls' class.
Look, all last year me and Vic did our coursework together. It worked really well for both of us. And now school's trying to split us up.
Well, take it up with Mrs. Fisher.
She can come down here and drag me down.
Bex? Come!
You won't be telling any lies about me anymore, will you?
You did you psycho? What's going on, girls? All right, everyone out!
Kyle!
Tell him I didn't touch you.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Tell him I didn't do it.
You didn't do it, okay? I'm sorry.
Right, back up, lad, you've lost it! Come on, this way! Out! This way, out! Out, come on, quick! You're awake, Kyle, stay there! It's okay. You're okay. You're safe. All right. I hope you're not still intending to expel Kyle. None of this would have happened if he hadn't been wrongly accused.
For God's sake, he just set his dog on a pupil. And a member of staff's been injured.
He's a boy with wonky wiring. Why? Because his mum made him that way. So, we either try and give him an education here, or we chuck him back at his mum. Believe me, that's where his problems lie. Please.
Okay. After a week's exclusion, I will give him another chance. But I'm going to be watching him like a hawk. As for you, Bex, you can look forward to spending your lunchtimes in detention next week. Serious accusations have serious consequences. You should apologise to him and be very thankful he's not taking it any further.
Sorry, Mum.
You okay, miss? Is everything alright?
Yeah. Looks like I'll live. All a bit embarrassing, really. I must have looked like a right state.
See, that's impossible. It could never happen.
Well, thank you. You really were quite the hero.
Algo para una hermosa doncella. Just bear that in mind next time you're marking me essays, yeah?
No! No way! Can't do this! It's not his fault!
What's going on?
They're trying to put him down for being a dangerous dog.
Kyle, this is what happens if you abuse an animal and treat it like a weapon. Sorry. You know what's sad? I think you love this dog.
I do.
Anyone can see it loves you.
You've got no right to destroy him.
It's you who's destroyed this dog. And I'm afraid you're gonna have to live with it.
He won't feel anything, will he?
No, of course not. You've every right to be the angry young man that you are, Kyle. Your mum treats you no better than that dog.
She's had a crap life.
But that doesn't mean you turn your aggression on the rest of the world.
Come on, lad, time to go.
Keep at it.
Medic! Medic!
I know things have been difficult for you, Bex, since you got back, but it doesn't give you the right to lie to me and cause trouble for me like you did. Maybe we need to think again about whether you're ready to go back to school.
Maybe school isn't ready for me yet.
You can tell me anything, you know. I can help. But you've got to let me.
Mum, if I told you, you'd never want to see me again.